Good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot the applause. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone? Oh, the microphone is too loud. I need to change that. Sorry. I have to change the microphone settings here. Yeah, it's better now. It should be better. How's everyone doing on this fine, beautiful day? Good morning, good morning. All right, Dreamer. Hey, Sabotage, almost. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And Mark, good morning. Yomar. I left early from work. Oh, thank you so much, Yomar, for joining us. Green, welcome. Farhad, as always, it's super nice to see you. And Mr. Andy Wilksu, hey, good morning. Vivian, nice to see you again. Osama, hey, welcome. Good morning, good morning. CS Ishti, welcome, welcome. In the building with Bill Hohens, good morning. Jake Bendover, call him Mr. Vane. I love that song. How you doing, man? Chelsea, good morning. Oh yeah, definitely the best. Definitely. He had an outage. Ah, don't worry about it. But there was nothing special in the New York session. Nothing. Basically, we were just sitting for an hour and doing nothing. So it wasn't that good at all. So nothing really happened. You won 50k eval. Hey, congratulations. That is awesome. Ah, you're in party mode. All right. Good morning. Hey, Gabor. Welcome, EBPVUZHX. Jake. And congratulations again, who won with MyFundedFutures. That was a great giveaway. That was really awesome. I'm happy that there were so many winners, actually. I did not win. I did not win, unfortunately. I don't know how. It did not started, but you know, because I really promised today in the New York session we're gonna do a TPT giveaway. All right. Today in the New York session we're gonna do a TPT giveaway. It's better chances to win. Jake, thank you. Thank you, Jake. We're always cool. Everybody together. Everyone, you know, as a team. Oh, nice. You were winning. He was winning. Nice. Let's do it together. Yeah. So how is everybody? How was the Asia session? Anyone was trading through Asia session? Because I wasn't here. I mean, obviously. Actually, I want to check out what happened here. During the Asia session. Wasn't really sure. There will be something for those who didn't win. Hopefully a special discount. I don't know. It's not confirmed. I don't know any information. I'm just saying that I think a very unique special discount for those who did not win. That would be a good thing. Recoup your losses. Congratulations, Vivian. That's awesome. You got your losses back. That is absolutely great. I have to start this. Okay. All right. If you got your losses back, that's all that matters. Oh, why did I had an echo? I don't know why. Gold new all-time high. Yeah, why am I not surprised, you know? Oh, on their Discord. Well, hopefully it will be some special, unique discount at least. 15 started promoting EA for this. Nice. That's good, actually. K-Bell, hey, welcome. Gold loan during Asia, nice. Mirovsky, hello. What's up? Well, I would like to go short on NQ. And to be honest, I'm actually still thinking to short NQ. Simba, Simba, Simba. Okay, yeah, I know that song. Samba, the genre. Da, 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 da. You know, we know that song. That's a cool song. Oh man, I remember partying back in the 90s, you know. That was kind of cool. That was an amazing song, actually. All right. So, what else do we have here? Great sound memory. Okay, let me find the elevator music here. I kind of like the elevator music, you know. It's kind of easing up the stress. Oops. Too loud. Okay. So, let's just get down to business. Yesterday we were watching this 1 minute demand zone. The micro did not take it out, so that's kind of interesting. This has actually become the previous day low and created relative equal lows down here. So this is the drawn liquidity in my book. I love to see these levels get taken out. I'm trying to justify my entry somehow. I really want to get into this trade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blindly jump into this without even a trade setup. Don't worry, it's all fine. It's controlled risk. Maybe 2 micros. Should I jump in with 2 micros even? I don't know. Maybe on a scale account. I don't know. Maybe I take it on an eval. Just to go crazy a little bit this morning. Or maybe on a core account. Should I do that? Anyway, I'm trying to justify a short. I'm really trying to find a reason to enter a short trade because I'm so convinced that it should be going down. And well, we have some CPI numbers for later, but on the other hand, I don't see anything that would indicate that we should not, you know, go lower. There was a 15-minute fair value gap that just got repriced on the previous candle, which is, I mean, I don't know. Are we going higher? Where is Asia high? Okay, this would be Asia high here. Okay, Asia high right there. No specific Asia low. Okay. Anyway. Jumped into a short position and we'll see how far I can get with this. Would like to target the 73 down there. I know it's a risky one because obviously ES just wants to go higher. Yeah, let's go with 73. And I'm going to give it some room. Yeah, that would be great. Hey, YM, what's up? You didn't make any money during the choppy long yesterday. Yeah, I made a video. Yeah. Chop, chop, chop. Exactly. The chop. Look at the hourly. Yeah, let's check the hourly chart. Yeah, I made a video yesterday, but then I realized the editing was absolutely bad. So I deleted the video. I'm going to redo the whole thing. I love the hourly, by the way. I mean, this one picked up liquidity here. We do have a zone up there. Whoa, Mohammed Ahmed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Waiting for our first payout. Let's go. That is awesome. Congratulations. 14 days, 11K profit. That is so cool. That is cool. Anyway, where is... I mean, that is awesome. That is great profits there. Man. So I did a video yesterday about how to exit the chop, and then I was watching it after I was already uploading it to YouTube. I watched it again. I was like, man, this is so crap, this video. The editing was horrendously bad. I was talking some stupid stuff left and right because I couldn't find a way to express myself properly. So I was like, no, this is just too bad. So I just had to delete that. I'm going to redo a video about how to exit the chop because I do think that's a very important topic. Okay, so that's the trade. No, it was bad. It was bad, so I deleted it. But don't worry, I'm going to redo the thing because I'm very bad in editing as well. And I recorded it in my time, like it was like 10 p.m. And anyway, it wasn't good. But I have a better one. So it's going to be a better one. Don't worry. It will be a good one. So there's the demand zone down there. That's why I think that we should be going lower on this. Like at one point in the video, I said, chop is not a strategy. Like, how could chop be a strategy? Chop is absolutely not a strategy. I couldn't speak normally, so. I have a question. You think I can connect one account from my phone with one from Apex? Yes, you can. Depending on which copy trader are you using, but with every copy trader you can do it technically. The built-in Quantower copy trader has that function. The only thing that is the symbol name differs a little bit at MyFundedFutures, aka the DX feed, from the Rhythmic feed, or from, you know, you cannot connect it with TradeAway, if that's what you're asking. You can connect it with TradeAway, but you have to use an external paid copy trader to do so. A third-party software. Most likely these cloud-based copy trader is one of those. You can use it if you want to connect it with TradeAway, but that's a paid service, so it has a monthly fee. But yeah, technically you can. Quantower's built-in copy trader can also do it with a monthly fee, of course, because multi-connection is also you need to get a monthly fee. But there are third-party cloud-based copy traders. Yeah, absolutely, Omar. So NinjaTrader can do that as well with Replicanto, which is partially it's like built-in, but you still have to purchase the license. And Quantower's built-in copy trader. Yeah, there's option where you can actually manually enter the symbol name. For example, you copy trade Apex to MyFundedFutures, and then you have to tell the copy trader what is the symbol name for the same asset or the same market, just to let it identify properly. Good morning, Parmin there. Good morning. Anyway, gold going down here. Why do I have a feeling that it wants to go lower? This kind of looks cool. I can even enter a trade with 2 micros here. Why not, you know? On gold. Right. I need to set up a proper copy trader here. Hey, Explore the Natural World, what's up? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Do we see anything good in the market? Yeah, I'm in a short position. As I told you guys, I think these relative equal lows should be taken out. Maybe if not this London session, then later in New York. I was a little bit too aggressive with the entry here. I just technically utilized this 15-minute fair value gap to justify my entry. As it was just shifting down and down on the 15-minute chart. So I thought like sooner or later it would be awesome to revisit that level. Yesterday the micro didn't take it out. I know the mini did. I know the mini actually took out this level, but the micro didn't. So it's pretty much obvious to me that the drawn liquidity should be down there. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Come on. Gold is going down as well. Kind of interesting. Anyway. So is this going to go down? To that level. Man, I was hoping I can catch the gold trade. Because look at that. It's just going. I'm not going to chase that, but I do feel like that it's going to go back to that 5-minute order block down. It looks good. 52.8. Yeah, most likely can try to go back, go down below the 54s. But yeah. And NQ is still in the same spot. Still in the same spot. Let's go, Parminder. Congratulations, by the way, to the winners. We have destroyed our consistency. What? Malo, 1900 times 2. Dude, who cares about consistency if you can print money like that? Malo, congratulations. Sorry, I was into the charts. That is awesome. Have you tried to copy trade with Vol charts? No, I haven't, Daniel. I never tried that. Malo, I know you can make it. I know you can make it. You will make it, I know. Congratulations. Again, that is awesome. That's an amazing result, man. That's just amazing. That's how you do it. That is the way to go. I know you can make it. I know. Okay, so far the gold trade is NQ trade is somewhat okay. Gold, I was looking to reprice the 61 level maybe, but maybe it's not gonna go up there. Anyway, the NQ trade looks good for now. Today's the last day to get the 90% discount at Apex and 91 at Bulenox. Just a reminder. So if you pass it, if you pass it today, by the way, if you're YOLOing the account, you can activate it for 85 bucks. Time to grab a few accounts. You can do it, Malo. I know you can. All right. Oh no. Just as I said this, that NQ should be good, it's just turning around now. Anyway, it's cool. We're gonna wait. Otherwise, I just don't like these levels. I mean, they're good and everything, and we have an Asia high, so obviously we can still go up there to take Asia high, but I'm just not interested in that for now. So, as usually, I just took an educated guess. According to what happened yesterday in London session, I just like to see price dropping down into that level. So, we'll see. Shenanigan, hey, welcome. How's it going? Hey, MB, good to see you in the stream. Good to see you guys. Should I pass in Apex an account today to get this promotion? Yes, so I misunderstood yesterday and it's my mistake. In order to get the $85 lifetime activation fee, you need to pass the account during the promo period. So if you pass it until tonight, midnight, so Tuesday midnight, Tuesday to Wednesday midnight, you can still activate it for $85 lifetime. Also, the big accounts, the 250 and the 300K accounts, lifetime activation is $37. $37, the lifetime activation fee. If you're YOLOing some 250 or 300K accounts, but you know, the core 50K, what is the best way to pass the account? MB, well, the best way obviously is, well, you got to take a little bit more risk if you want to pass it faster. But if you're still, you know, haven't reached a payout yet, then I would strongly advise you not to pass it fast. Because it's an end of day trailing account, you can go for a little bit bigger risk to reward ratio, but that doesn't really matter. I would say go for base hits. On evaluation accounts, I usually risk, like, for example, on 50Ks, I risk like at least $200 or $300 on a given trade, maybe even more sometimes if it's a good setup. Don't overtrade. I would rather try those accounts, the evaluation accounts, in the New York session when the volume is better. So you can go with London as well, but I would say chances are better in the New York session, depending on the strategy, you know. Yonex trying to go long. Not a bad idea. It looks like my trade is not looking good right now. Got a few funding ticks. Let's go, shenanigan. Awesome, awesome. $10 minutes, 61. Let's go, Deck and Poker. Well, it is a strategy, I guess. Hey, congratulations. Sudip, I wish I could help you. I wish, but it's not that simple, you know. All you can do is do your analysis, you know. You got to do your analysis for the day, for the session. You got to have a strategy. So if I tell you to sell here, buy here, it's just not going to be that simple, because everybody needs to do their own risk management. I don't know your strategy. I don't know your entry model. I don't know your risk tolerance. I cannot say that, hey, full port here, because I'm not taking the responsibility. Obviously, never copy trade me, because that's just not going to be any good. Gotta be careful with that, Sudip. So the only thing I can do is I can help you with is we are doing the analysis of what we are seeing in the charts, and there are very good traders in the chat here, and you know, collect the information and make the decision yourself, like which level is the one you're liking, and according to that and according to your strategy, you should enter the trade if everything lines up. So it's kind of a multi-piece puzzle, you know. Everything is lining up, obviously, right? That's how it works. That's how this business actually works. 3 contracts, let's go. Till morning 597. It could go. It could go. It seems like, especially when we look at the ES. I mean, look at ES. Kind of sideways, I know, because it made new all-time high. There could be lots of liquidity, though, down here, like trend line liquidity, order blocks, whatever. That's why I'm still just, you know, gonna wait to see what's happening. So I'm back to the 5-minute here. Muhammad, good to see you. What's happening? Yeah. Yeah, 10 minis, you gotta be careful in London. It's gonna wreck your nerves. Pinion Mendez, hey, welcome. What's happening? Good to see you again. Can one pass it in 2 days? Technically you can. I think there is a 50% consistency, but mathematically speaking, you know, technically you can do almost 50% in 2 days, and on the 3rd day maybe you do a few extra bucks to make it, you know. Jake is in party mode. We know that. I know you said. I'm in a short on NQ, but it's not looking good right now. I would strongly suggest not to take this trade if you're copying me. Yeah, I mean, you can go crazy if you guys want to YOLO some accounts at NFP. You're welcome to do that. Obviously. Do you expedite account? Well, sometimes I do go crazy on yeah. Sometimes I do that. Yeah, but it's like not a good habit to hold. Yeah, basically, Thomas, the main rule that you have to be taken care of is I've broken 3% rule as my runner. Should I be good if it's you're going to get denied on the first payout cycle, Thomas. So that's the problem. You definitely should, and you must continue to trade. There will be, everything is going to be okay. That's a soft rule breach. Okay, so continue to trade. But when you request a payout, you're most likely going to get denied because of the 30% breach. But nevertheless, you can use that to build more buffer on the next cycle, right? So that's how it works. I know it kind of sucks, but you know, try to imagine like you have $2,500 $2,500 of drawdown. Obviously, until you're not reaching the safety net, each position can have up to $750 of drawdown, which is, I think, a little bit too much. One way to, you know, pass this is when you're seeing that your position and you're basically just trying to hold that trade, is you close it down. For example, like if it's a negative $600, you close it and you reopen the same trade, right? That's what you can do. I know it's kind of a crazy rule and a crazy stuff, but that's what you can basically do with that. You reopen it. Pass 2 accounts in 2 days. Let's go. Okay, so it's possible, Danish. Ahmed, thank you. 4 hours CB above. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I know there is one. And that's why I was a little bit aggressive on this. Actually, let me put a line here. Yeah, it's reaching for that. Maybe I should close down this trade. Maybe I should close down this trade. That 4-hour CB is really there. And actually it's on the top of a order block. Closing it down. Totally forgot that. Close it down. If it goes down again, I might retry again. Yes, yes, Andy, yes. Exactly. You have to pass it in one day. Yeah. How I got your nickname? That could be an interesting story, Jake. Yeah. I think I jumped in too early, but it was, you know. You're welcome, Thomas. Yeah, you have to pass, Mr. Andy, to get to 37. So you still have today. You still have time today. Anyway, I was too early on that NQ trade. How could I not see that there is a 4-hour CB there? Just at the top of an order block. That was a big mistake on my end. But I couldn't see that. Yeah, we could, Slim Trady. We could. Anyway, if I try again, and I will, I'm gonna wait for displacement lower, most likely a shift below 418, and then I will jump in again. Martin Muchka, good morning, welcome. Yeah, welcome. You're in longs, all right. Oh, Marcella, I'm so confused because I got the same email somewhere from Apex that as long as you're not resetting the account and as long as it's still the same account that you purchased during the promo, you are going to get the cheaper activation fee. But yesterday there was some other information that it's only until the promo. So now I'm totally confused. So, you know what, Mr. Andy Wilkes? I don't know. I'm totally confused now. I'm sorry about that. I don't know, because yesterday there was some contradicting info. Small question. Sure, Emma. Don't you like TopStep better? No. No, TopStep is great. TopStep is a great prop firm, partially because business reasons is why I don't really trade with them, and otherwise it's partially because of the platform, and partially because the payout policy. So to be real honest, TopStep is great. And if you ask other YouTube streamers who are also doing affiliate promotions, as I said, I never ever made a secret about it that without the affiliate promotions, I couldn't be here full time. So that's what's partially keeping me in business full time here on YouTube. And with your support, you guys who are supporting me by using the code. Now, TopStep kicked out everybody last year, all the affiliates. So you don't really see too many YouTubers who are live streaming, promoting, or actually using. Some of them are using TopStep, but not really promoting TopStep at all because they obliterated everybody. Even the big influencers and bigger ones like Cami Capital, or actually Cami said that he got kicked out also by TopStep because he was one of their top affiliates even after everybody got rid of. So Michael Patek decided to obliterate every affiliate. So obviously it's partially business reasons. So why should I push their ship if it's not part of my business plan, right? So the business plan here for me is to stay on top with the affiliate commissions, and I never ever made a secret about it. Obviously, I'm making payouts from trading too. And again, I'm very grateful. I couldn't be here without the affiliate commission full time. So otherwise, I'm not liking the payout policy that much, and I'm not really liking the situation that I only can choose Project X, aka Top Step X, or vice versa. So that's the reason, basically. So otherwise, they are great. They're OG, no problem with Top Step. I mean, they are paying out everybody. No major issue with them. I like it. I mean, they're cool. Hold on a second. It changed. I don't know if they changed the promo. I don't know, TB. That's a good question. Yeah, there is a way, Emma. We take Profit Trader. It's daily payouts. Yeah. Best platform, I do like Quantower. So obviously now we can connect to TopStep with Quantower. It's just, you know, since in the past 2 months or 3 months, Quantower being upgraded to Project X as well. I mean, now Quantower can handle the connection with Project X, but it's not going to change my thing that, like, yeah, I could connect to to TopStep through Quantower. Yeah, basically, yeah, Marcella. Yeah. Yeah, Apex has 90% off right now. Yeah, and they do have activation fee as well. Apex is, well, depending on the rules, you know. TopStep is now more expensive. There are cheaper options right now. Yes. MyFundedFutures is definitely a good one. Michelle, I'm from Hungary, Europe. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind the chat. Can you please look at TB? What was the question? TopStep is good, yeah? I passed the Take Profit Trader 5 days test account, and today is day 6, and I got the message saying they're evaluating. Do you know usually how long? During the New York business hours, TP, you're going to get the activation credit. Okay, so wait until New York business hours, and you should be getting it. Oh, man. Nikos, good morning. A long time no see. Where have you been, man? Take Profit is good. I wouldn't say they have the best charts. The X platform is trash. I agree with Martin. Yeah, that's trash. Did you ever get payout? Yes, I did. I had multiple payouts. I had actually most of my payouts from Take Profit Trader, TB. Oh man, I'm way behind the chat. Apex does pay. I got multiple payouts even after the rules change. Yeah, they only did not get paid if they did not pay, I mean, traded by the rules. Most likely. Trade freely without worrying. Yeah, so then most likely some others. So I prefer, yeah. MyFundedFutures then, or Take Profit Trader, Thanos. Yeah, it's still active, Emma. 90% off. You got banned. Yeah, they revamped a lot of rules. Who has the best live chart? It depends on which connection you're using. I would say MyFundedFutures, TradeDay, Take Profit Trader. So my absolute top favorite, MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader. Good morning, Alicia, aka Discipline Trader. There are lots of good prop firms. Activation fee is $85 right now. If there is no promo, it's $140. $140 at TopStep. If there is no promo, Emma, if there is no promo, it's $140. But during the promo right now, it's $85. Not well, you have to pay the evaluation account plus the $85 activation fee. Yeah. Is it true that if you are long time profitable on Apex, you get yes. Now we've seen people who are getting pulled into live account at Apex. So it's not just a myth or a metaphor, but there are really people who got pulled to live account. Let's go, Emma. 5 express accounts are good. Slippage. Coach Couch. The slippage and the slippage. And other than the slippage and lagging and the slippage. Welcome to the TOMSABO radio. Good morning, Itwip. Yeah, longs are looking good maybe right now. Okay, so NQ is officially stopped here. Man, I have to check out something. So gold is going down as well. NQ just went up. Wow. Nice. I have to check out something. So we're going for that 4-hour CB. I totally forgot about that. Man. Nevertheless, if it's going to make a shift, like for example, it's going to do something like this. Actually, not this, but I can't put this here. But something like this. That would be a good plan that I would go with. Yeah, but this live means just that we trade on sim account and the trades go copy for. I don't know exactly the technical background of that. I think you have to sign a contract with one of their preferred brokerages. So they say they are trading real money actually. DPK, good to see you. Hey, congratulations, Alicia. Nice job. Long until 24K. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, better to take profit at 98. Well, I'm just, seeing this sell side liquidity, relatively equal lows down there at 371. So if there's going to be a liquidity sweep, I'm just going to jump in, but only after confirmation. So not exactly at the level. I'm just going to wait, Good morning, Robert. Hey, I'm waiting for a short. Yes. I'm going to wait for a possible short here. Other than that, nothing else to do with that. Because if this happened when I go profitable, I have to leave Germany. Oh yeah, yeah, we talked about that. Because of the buffin, yeah. Yeah, the September the 2nd here. It could go, you know, we still can, you know, the rally could be starting for the rest of the quarter. Yeah, ES is definitely holding the area. How is gold looking? There's the order block right there. There's the order block. Yeah, it could be going, as I said. It has all the chance to go higher, basically. Every chance to go higher. Yeah, everybody's gonna wait for the NFP. That's for sure. I mean, at least with the big positions. So who knows? Yeah, it could be happening. Even 25k. I mean, 1500 points, not impossible by NQ. But if I would have to guess, I wouldn't be so sure about 25k, but yeah. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, like Tim is saying, withdraw as much as possible and, you know, buy an instant funded account, for example, because that's also simulated money. Yeah, and repeat the process. Yeah, 6 day, 200 a day. It can happen. Yeah, that's also, you know, you can channel some money into your own account. That is definitely a way to do it. All right, gold is still there. I think it could be hitting that order block, and you know, NQ just stuck here. I'm gonna get this off. And what else? London Open is kind of close. It's like 5 minutes away. It does feel like it wants to go to that 50. Ish area. I don't know. When buying TradeAway account at Apex, can you use that easily with TradingView? Well, I don't know if it's easy. I mean, I don't like to trade on TradingView, but yes, you can. Yeah, so you can definitely connect it with the TradingView. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can. You basically just log in to TradeAway through TradingView and all should be good. All should be perfectly lining up. In terms of scalping and market executions, it could be a little bit laggy. I don't know. I mean, I know, but I'm no comment, but it is working. Not yet on TradingView. I see. Yeah, it looks good, Emma. It looks good. Beanie Player, hey, what's up? Yeah, new microphone. We're doing the new ASMR TOMSABO podcast every morning. Welcome to the stream. Bearish SMT on the 15-minute could be. I think we're going for that 4-hour CB, most likely. Yeah, I closed it earlier. The short trade. I closed it manually here. Somewhere around this area. I closed it. So I have no short trade on. I'm just gonna wait for the sweep and then maybe a market structure shift. Otherwise, it's just not. Yeah, here in my country as well, as an individual private person, the tax is exactly like, I think, 47 or 48% as an individual private person. So if you don't have a self-employed status as a small entrepreneur, or if you don't have a small company formation or whatever, if you're trading as self-employed, then it's also somewhere around 47, 48 dollars percent. 48%, I think, is the same as an individual, which is a lot. You make $100 and you have to give $48 to our prime minister's family. So that's not a good thing. And what you get, nothing. Exactly. You don't get to have the benefits. All right, so far, we still have 1 minute to go. For the London Open. It could be popping that 4-hour CB there. So I misread the market. Use a little position. Okay, so if it's a small position, you can hold on to it. Obviously, it's up to your risk profile. So we'll see. Here we go. London Open is right here. And right now, this is the London Open. Let's see what it wants. Okay, NQ is technically... did it go for that 4-hour CB? I think it almost did. Okay, like the high of this one is 450.75. Okay, so it technically just, touched it to the tick. Quite interesting, though. Anyway, still going to be waiting for a possible trade. Hey, Zacromancer. Yeah. Welcome. Testing the 23,500. Yeah, that's a nice round number up there. And there's also another order block here, just saying, right there. Bearish order block and the aka supply zone right up there. So quite a good chance that we're going to pop another 15 points higher. Especially if gold decides to drop. So we do have a chance for it. And I don't have a trade. Part of me wants to jump into a scalp, to be honest. You know, if we do the tape reading like yesterday, NQ had a hard time to go into that area. I mean, obviously bank holiday, I know, but then suddenly went lower. We did create a so-called Asia high here, which could be very possible to be taken. I would still have to wait for a displacement to the downside. Yeah, 45. Yeah, I do like that level too. I don't understand really why gold did not, you know, try to mitigate or take out this order block down there. But anyway, NQ now is going a little bit higher here. So we might see a bit of a push here to the upside. $64, nice, yeah. Okay, now we went into the 4-hour CB. Hey, relax, what's up? Choosing between 25k. I like the 50k. I mean, I know 25k you need to go with less, but the bigger room is just so small. I like the 50k. It's like somewhat the sweet spot, I think, for these accounts. The drawdown, you know, yes. So the drawdown is basically the issue. 25k is, I'm not saying it's bad. If you have the discipline and the proper risk management to go with small size, then yes, 25k is good. But yeah, 50k is the sweet spot, I think, and mathematically it's definitely good. What is going on with gold? Nothing. So we took liquidity from the 4-hour CB. And now what, right? As I said, my plan is to wait for displacement lower, and then I might try to go for that demand zone low. That's my plan. If it's not happening according to my plan, I'm just gonna wait and sit on my hands. That's the plan. That's the only way I can survive this one. Oh man, I have to. hold on. All right. It's better now. Well, that's the only plan I can go with, bin trades. I mean, I also love to see, you know, if it goes higher, that's cool. But I'm just waiting for the elevator move. That's it. I can't sing that. I can't sing that. No, I can't. I that's gonna be, you know, YouTube is gonna give me a copyright strike or something. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. That's for sure. What's up with gold? All right. Oh, I got some messages. What's happening here? Okay, so this is somewhat something I was kind of waiting for. Okay. Let's see. Okay, how much can I risk on this one? All right. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. I need a fair value gap somewhere, or I need an inversion gap, which technically happened. All right, took a short. It's an aggressive short, and I'm gonna be adding to it at the proper position. So I'm short on NQ again. Targeting 70. You know what? Just for safety reasons, I'm going to target the 77.25 down there. 77.25, you know, for safety reasons. Oh, come on. Where is this trade? Okay, so this is gonna be it. There could be early profit taking in the zone. That's why I decided to take my profit earlier as much as possible. HS. It's strange because, you know, the voice, you know, that's the difference between a few dollars worth of microphone and like a bit of a more professional microphone. I know it's strange. I know. You know, I needed the upgrade. Shorts in profit. Congratulations for holding those shorts. Good decision. Good decision. That was a good decision. Well, for now, the only thing we can do is wait. What else, right? But actually, we're trading with the plan. So I was waiting for the plan. And if you're asking me why I chose to enter without any retracement, I was kind of justifying my entry on the inversions here. So there was a inversion here. This gap has been inverted. And most likely this gap here. Look at what happened. This bullish fair value gap. Down close candle through this one, strong displacement. It's a more aggressive entry. It only works best, I think, when there is a sweep of liquidity, which there was. So that's it. Other than that, it's all about the target. Yeah, basically I just answered that. Yes, Gabor. So the move was very strong, and I saw the second inversion gap being closed down with the down close candle, and I was like, man, even if it goes back into the gap, I want to take an aggressive entry. So after this candle closed, this here, I was like, I just want to enter. So I entered the market order here. It's still a good risk to reward ratio. Yeah, I'm gonna take early profit in the zone. My profit is gonna be, it should be taking out that 71.25. So final TP should be like down there at 71.75 to be exact. But I'm trying to exit the building as fast as possible. So 77.25 is somewhere in the middle of the demand zone. I'm perfectly fine with that entry. Obviously, we can expect some retracement. No surprise there. But I'm getting out in the zone. That's the plan. Thank you, eDisco. Thank you, thank you. It's still not over until it's not over, you know. I should have held maybe the previous one, but the risk was too big. So I decided to wait for the shift. Yeah, here's the retracement. It could go sideways here. We could see some sideways action as well. Or we could see some, you know, some slow stairs grinding higher, you know, and then lower. It could be creating that bearish flag thingy on the 1 minute here. No surprise there. I don't know, Sudip. It's just, you know, part of the game. But there was, I mean, yesterday that level was, you know, a good one. Hey, Chris, thank you. Closed. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my full TP there. You know. Lost 1200 being aggressive on the short. Let's go. Yeah, so be careful adding with the contracts, but I do believe that there is a high possibility that this should be at least going into the middle of this zone. So yeah, nobody knows what the market makers are actually doing, or what's the plan. So again, I'm trying to get out somewhere a little bit above the midsection of this 1 minute demand zone. So we'll see. Early profit taking could be happening, so expecting a bounce in the zone before it's even trying to take out that 71.75. So I am expecting a bounce. So yeah, it's a nice drop. It looks beautiful at this very moment, at this second, but a bounce can be happening. All right, that's why you got to be careful with the shorts. Oh, Trump will speak again today. All right. Even here in my country, rumors were escalating, like nobody's seen Trump for 4 days or something, but eventually, yeah, he he showed himself. Hey, Slade, what's up? Thanks for trade. Oh, really? Oh, really? Hey, congratulations. Slade, how you doing, man? Listen, actually, I wanted to DM you. I actually want to ask some personal mentoring from you. I will pay for it. No troll, by the way. No troll. I do need to pick your brain, and I will pay for your time. I don't know what you're doing, but that's amazing what you're doing, man. That's just amazing. All those payouts that you're locking in there, that's just amazing. So I might even DM you. Yeah, here's the bounce or retracement, whatever you want to call it. I still like the lows down there, so I would not like to modify anything on the trade. Out at 399. Good idea. Thank you, Slate. No, I actually I do have some, question. I don't know. I mean, man, what you're doing is just awesome. You like the lows? Yeah, I like the lows too. Oh, I just realized I passed an Apex account. Nice. Another Apex account in the bag. Everybody's impersonating Slade. There you go. Hey Kelly, good to see you. How you doing? All right, let's see. Good. Woke up a little late this morning. Okay, I'm doing okay. As you can see, we're sitting in this short position. Kind of looks okay. No issue with this. Gold is falling too. Oh yeah, look at that. So gold eventually took the order block that I was hoping for. So the order block has been taken. If I would have to guess, I think it's gonna go through down to 38.5. And here's NQ again. So this is the 5-minute bird's eye view about the situation, and that's why I think, like, we have previous day low, we have that relative equal lows, we have a zone down there that has not been taken out yesterday by the market. Everything is lining up for 71.75 to be taken out, but as I said, my TP is 77.25. Oh yeah, gold tends to make it. Come on, we need this to go. Come on, just push it. I mean, sorry, drop it, not push it, drop it. Thank you, drop it. I gotta call the market makers. Oh, the indicator, that's all. I'm still testing it, Osama. I'm still testing it. Looks good. Honestly, to be real honest, I'm doing absolutely great without indicators too. And that's why I tend to forget about it, like, or test it too much, or, you know, I think it's a really good system with the moving averages. But I think it's just better for me to, I mean, I don't know, I like to see these levels being taken out, and so I wasn't really watching them too much. Come on, take the profit. Come on, we need the TP. The market makers, they're doing this. It's the market makers. I know they are. They are doing it. All right. That was good. It should be going through. Look at the, and you know, one of the reasons, look at the reaction on the mid level of the zone. So could be a possible bounce, and this was one of the reasons the safety TP was right here. Otherwise, 71.75 would be the low, I think. So they were waiting. Yeah, this was a nice trade. I liked it. I wish every trade would be like this, obviously, but anyway, it was a good one. The only thing I need to work on is, you know, if I trade with bigger size, it's much harder to hold on to a trade like this. So obviously, the only reason I can hold on to a trade like this is by trading with micros or small positions. Like if I make a few $100 here and there, that's fine. Actually, let me see how much I made on this one. I made $280 with 3 micros. Like $280, low risk, you know, for example, a day on a funded account. I don't think that's a bad thing. Definitely less stress. Yomar, hey, I don't know a lot of English. And you say this from you laugh. Yeah. If win rate above 60 is good. Just need a little risk management. Yeah, that's true. Osama, yeah. Everything is just dumping this morning, yeah. It was definitely my mistake by not watching for this 4-hour CB up there. But took liquidity and then turned down. This was a nice little trade. Woke Dog, hey, welcome. Farhad, come on, you passed 3 accounts, everybody. Farhad. Congratulations. That is amazing. Good job, man. Three accounts. Kevin 8. Hey. Kevin, what's up? See this? Look at this, man. Look at this. That's why I chose to take profit above the mid-level. Look at the bounce here. I still think that it should be cutting through this 71.75. I am definitely not going to take a long position here. I feel like it's going to sweep this swing high here. So something like this. It's going to go higher. Even going to go for this fair value gap. And then maybe go back down. You know. Something like that. I still believe that it should be sweeping that level. It's a very strong. Now it's almost like 3 times equal low. Almost. Look at that. The low was 73.25 here. So Nate, thank you. I'm not going to. So the thing is, the problem is with the statistics. You know, it went down. It was a perfect level to get out. I think it's still gonna go down, but I don't want to rely on chances and statistics, especially after, you know, taking a nice TP here. So I don't want to give back profits to the market. It most likely is going to try to reprice some fair value gaps. But man, what the heck is going on here? Trying to lose faith that this is gonna go down. It's a strong bounce here. Not financial advice. Exactly. It never is. Dump and pump, something like that. Yeah, Thanos. Is it going to the same reversal as we seen on Monday during? Could be. Could be. Could be doing the same thing. You know, it's interesting that we had the London Open here. Where was it? Here. Here was the London Open. If this was the manipulation leg, what if now comes the distribution? You know? What if this is going to be the power of 3? You know, accumulation, manipulation, you know, and distribution higher. What do you guys think about this scenario? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Sort of looks like a possible power of 3 scenario. Sweeps Asia low. It's heading to Asia higher, at least 50% of it. Yeah. Bullish SMT on previous day London. Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh man. The problem is that these candles are super strong bullish candles. Why do I feel like it just wants to go back to 452 to squeeze everybody? to complete market maker buy model. That's what happens with US 30 all the time. Man, I get a little bit confused right now. So yes, I know I believe in the 71 level down there, but you know, looking at the big picture, what if this was the London fake out move here? Like, boom. If this would be my first trade of the London session, I would be, I'm not saying scared, but I would be a little bit confused. It picked up liquidity from this fair value gap here. So we took the swing here, took the liquidity from the fair value gap. There is no structure here to shift. If it closes below this one, we might have a chance to sweep the 71.75, but otherwise, very strong bounce here, very strong bounce. Played a long bounce. You have to chart the mini. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's very popular. The thing is, yeah, maybe I should. You know, but if there's no real, I mean, there's not too many movement, or the volume is not really good, then even the micro is good. Inversion fair value gap, yeah. It looks like a bullish breaker, yes. And here you go. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Inversion of fair value gap. What do you guys think? I'm not jumping in. I'm just kind of trying to tape read this. Is it now going to sweep that 71 level? I'm kind of curious. Wow. Interesting. Almost looks like unicorn, but yeah. Yeah, this volume, micro is good for charting, I think. Especially in London session, but obviously it's personal preference. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Zone Trader, yeah. Anyway, let's just observe of what's going to happen here. Kind of curious. Made a couple hundred quick on the bear flag. It's not sticking around. Yeah. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. Very interesting levels though. Ethereum, no, I'm not. I'm not trading personal cash account. Only prop firm accounts. Only prop firm accounts for now. The goal is obviously to have some personal cash account for trade. I mean, I could have. Honestly, I just still don't feel like I would be in the need for that, especially when I have take profit trader accounts. Like I know there's a profit split, I know that, but with the daily payouts, like that funded account is almost feels like a personal cash account. I mean, I just don't want to risk it because I lost too much. in those years back in 2018, 19. It's, I mean, it definitely, it was hurting me. Yeah, could be Kelly. Careful with the long positions here. I would only go long if you're super aggressive, if we would see an up close candle above this inversion fair value gap. Otherwise, I would wait to see if it wants to take some orders below that 71 or whatever. So I would wait. And we're going to have a pre-market open, by the way, in about 23 minutes, right? So that would be kind of interesting. And by the way, as we're speaking, that could be an issue. Is it possible that we are having 234 viewers? Oh my God. That is awesome. I'm seeing 234 viewers right now. That is awesome. Thank you so much for being here at the stream. That is great. If you guys can help me out, and because it's free to do, if you guys can just push the like button and subscribe to the channel, but mainly push the like, I would highly appreciate it. That would be so awesome. Please push the like and show YouTube that we are here. I'm very, 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 very super awesome. And thank you so much for being here. Usually we get like 150, 140, sometimes 170, but 234, thank you so much. So if you can help out the stream, push that like. YouTube likes the reactions, even a negative reaction. YouTube is liking everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really grateful. I'm under pressure. I am. I'm very grateful for everybody here. Thank you so much for the likes, for viewing, for watching, for joining. And obviously, because, you know, it's part of the commercial and it keeps the stream floating and me here full time. If you guys would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO. It works at every prop firm, FundingTicks, Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, TRADEIFY, if you're looking for some instant accounts as well. Everywhere now I have the code the same everywhere. So thank you for using it and supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. You know, affiliate commissions definitely helping. I never made a secret about it. So helping me here full time. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Everybody, you guys are awesome. Thank you. It's because MyFundedFutures live. Yeah, I know we have definitely more viewers because of MyFunded TV. Yes, yes, that's true. And I'm very grateful. Thank you, Francisco. Smash the like. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, thank you. All right, so there you go. 71.75 finally got taken out. Finally. So, I mean, I was just talking about this scenario. You guys remember in the stream, I was talking about these two levels. Look at that. I exactly outlined this scenario. Like, it's going to sweep the swing high. It's going to take liquidity from the fair value gap, and it might just going to turn back down here to finally take that level from yesterday. Trading Star is here. Hello. Hit that like. Thank you for being here. What's up? The man, the legend, Trading Star. 4-hour analysis. Yeah, why not? We can do that. Hold on. Trade Delicious, thank you for being here. Second week here, and yeah, I remember you said, I mean, you're at, and thanks for being here with us. So 4-hour analysis, I'm gonna jump to the mini because it's kind of clean still. So this is the 4-hour chart. What I immediately do on the higher time frames is looking for levels and zones, most likely zones. There is no zone here. that I can go with. First of all, on the 4-hour, we have relative equal lows. So first of all, let me just say that we have relative equal lows. It's not accurate, so anyway, somewhere around 22,779, 780, whatever. On the daily chart, it's also interesting how this daily candle mitigated this one and pushed higher. I would say this will be a very important level down there. That's 22K 779. That would be an interesting level. Yashiru, hey, first day here. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. He has just hit 20 SMA on the daily. Wow. So right here on NQ, pretty much a little bit of a sideways movement. You know, the thing is, I mean, I'm not trading with trend lines, but I'm kind of curious. Okay, so there's still some space to go lower. I don't see anything in the near future on the daily and the 4-hour chart that I'm interested in. The only thing is that level down there, and we have another almost relative equal lows at around 23,033-ish. You know, and speaking of trend lines, some more space to drop down there. I think there is a fair value gap here and low 68. Okay, look at that. There's a flat candle on the 4-hour chart on the mini. A flat candle means that this candle here from August 22 does not have a wick to the downside. So the opening of the candle, the open is 268.75 and the low is also 268.75. So that's a flat candle. Now, these kind of flat candles usually love to be taken out by the market, especially if there's a fair value gap next to it. So look at that. There's the next probable liquidity level right there on the 4-hour chart. It definitely looks nicely bearish. What's the distance? Oh, it's very close. For NQ, 90 points is nothing. So I would say 268.75. I'm just going to actually put it there on the micro as well. 268.75. Right there. Oh my God, now I know what it is. I know what it is. You guys know what this is. My gosh. 69.50 on the micro. How did I not saw? Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to put this here. Okay. There you go. This is Papa Powell. That's Papa Powell. Oh yeah. That's Papa Powell right there. That's when he started the speech. Boom. Oh my gosh, the 10 a.m. Of course, how could I forget? Okay, I love that. Now I'm starting to think that NQ might just want to reclaim that level. Okay, it's a little bit too far. I need to push it a little bit back. So, there you go. That's Powell, baby. Right there. Okay. Drawn liquidity, I'm not saying it's going there right now, but that is Papa Powell right there at 269.50. Oh yeah, weekly. I'm not gonna do the weekly. There is a fair value gap there, that's true. Slow boy, hey, good evening. I'm doing great. You know, seeing this level right now, I'm most likely feeling bearish. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. That's it. It's always good to make an analysis which is clear like that. It's going. Liquidity void, flat candle, Papa Powell speech. Everything is lining up at 269.50. That's where we're going. And also there's a 5-minute demand zone. So, baby, we're going down. Maybe not now. Maybe not in this London session, but I feel like Rob Schneider when he was checking Discovery's orbit in 2010, Space Odyssey. Like, look at that, man. Look at that. We're going down. Obviously, this was the perfect entry. So if anyone is jumping into a short, you're just going to chase it. Be careful. Is there a reversal at that point? This is basically when Jerome Powell started to speak on 22nd Friday on the symposium. Everything break loose here, leaving a liquidity void, creating, and look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is not random. Look at how price was reacting earlier to this level. Kind of crazy. Wow. Okay. Man, I feel like this is what I feel. That's what I think about that level. You got the knife? I'm already entering short. 40 up. Ooh, careful, Yomar, careful. Oh my gosh, it's going down. It's gonna go. Oh my, I'm tempted to jump in, man. I'm tempted to, I want to jump in. I really want to jump in. Man, you know, I'm gonna sacrifice an account. I'm gonna sacrifice an evaluation account. All right, I jumped into a short. I'm gonna hold it to 71. Dude, that's not enough. I have to triple my position size here. All right. I jumped into a short, targeting 71.75. Very bad entry. Only on an Apex evaluation account, all right? This is only on an Apex evaluation account. Don't do this at home, all right? Do not do this at home. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I absolutely lost it. So this is proof that I lost it, all right? I definitely lost it. 30 micros. I did not have the time to switch to a mini, so I apologize, but I lost it. I have no control over this. This is definitely, I'm just going into degen mode right now because it wants to reclaim Papa Powell right now. Most likely, the problem with the intraday trailing stop is that this is going to go higher. And if it pulls back into this area at 45 to the 50s, the account is going to get blown up because it's, you know, 30 micros. So that's the problem. It's definitely oversized right now. You think ES back to 6400 level? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a good chance. There are some nice levels down there. There's an order block, there's a fair value gap. Why not? Why not? Oh my gosh, what is happening on my chart here? Let's go. Let's go, Papa Powell. We need that. We need a new Apex account. Come on. And now he's gonna do the bounce and blow up the account. Okay, degen mode right now. Do not do this at home. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's gonna blow up. Man. Full degen mode right now on this account. Absolute degen mode. It has to go down to that liquidity void, man. Oh, bounce can be expected any moment. I could be ending up blowing this account. Oh man, we tried. Come on. Okay. I don't like this. Well, anyway, we tried. I mean, as long as I can buy another one. No. I'm just... So here we are, degen mode. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. I don't want to yell too much. The neighbor might come over if I'm too loud. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know where the bottom is, but there's a liquidity void at 69.50. Come on. Look at that. Oh man, it's teasing. It's teasing. Is it really doing it? All right. Okay, this was Papa Powell. It actually didn't even go down there. How lucky I was. Woohoo! This was a lucky TP there. I made you FOMO. Actually, I didn't even know how this account did. Hey, I passed this account. I bought this account this morning. Look at that. $53,039. So just passed another Apex account. Let's go. Another Apex account. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect to see the proper drawdowns here. And it still didn't go down there, by the way. It still did not go down to the void. It still has 10 points in it. Just saying. Lauren, hey, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for joining us here. Anyway, that was Papa Powell. We are a wizard. Everybody's a wizard. Slade, I hope you took that trade. I hope you also went into degen mode and took some. I wish it would be so simple like this. I mean, that would be really good. I wish it would be the case. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. Wild stuff, yes, yes. So it's definitely Papa Powell here. Help me hold my short when you talked about 4 hours CB, and now with this I went short for. Woo! Let's go, Des. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did degen a little on Apex. That's awesome. Should have held, yeah. But hey, I know you're copy trading like a lot of accounts, so you definitely have to keep the risk as low as possible. So I think you did a great job there. West for he had the right question today. Andy, I know somebody was asking for the 4 hour, and this was my analysis here on the 4 hour. Right there. So Papa Powell level starts on the 4 hour at 268.75, and we have this fair value gap. So yeah, he had the right question. That's what I totally forgot about the 4 hour right now. And there you go. It's finishing the move just like that. Almost. Not now. It should be finishing it. We have less than 2 minutes until the pre-market open. Yeah. That person, I don't know who it was, but I think it was, let me just hold on a second. And I'm gonna find him. I will find him. Who was asking for the 4 hour? I can't find him. Anyway. Come on. I have no position, but this should be finishing up this Papa Powell level here. 69.50 is closer on the micro. Otherwise, it's 68.75 on the mini. Almost down. Let's go on. Let's go, Andy. That's awesome. Congratulations. Really nice. Really, really nice. It's teasing this level. It's teasing it, but it's not doing it right now. Look at that. It's not doing it. It's just not doing it right now. Oh, and there you go. It's done. Okay, it's done. Low of this one, 67. Okay, it's finished. Okay, repriced. Liquidity void officially repriced. So Papa Powell's level has been officially repriced both on the mini and on the micro. Even one single tick can do the trick. So it's done. Papa Powell level has been destroyed. Boom. Completely obliterated. You know, it got destroyed completely. Oh, Kishik, he was the one. He was the one who asked for the 4 hour. Yeah. Maybe he left the chat. Anyway, he was the one. So the level has been destroyed completely. It's not valid anymore. Even though it's just a reprice and not a rebalance. Rebalancing a level that has already been repriced is definitely lower probability setup. So if you're still holding a short position, I wouldn't be. So there could be a bounce happening any second. Now let's go to all-time high, yeah. Wow, what a move this was, right? What a move. Quite amazing. Proper long position, yeah. Yeah, Andy, I mean, as I said, I wish every day would be like this, but one thing's for sure. One thing's for sure, and I'm actually going back into the London Open here. So we were talking about, you know, oh, it would be good to go long and, you know, whatever. But I told you guys, and this was the most important part for me this morning. I mean, this was cool too, but this was the most important part. My game plan was to take out the demand zone. So, I mean, yeah, I got some questions like maybe we should take a long, or, you know, let's just go long. It was not my game plan. So if the trade or the market, I'm sorry, if the market is not coming to my game plan, then I'm just sitting through the price action like I did many times before. And so that's why it's always good to have your levels that you're anticipating, where the market will have the, you know, draw of liquidity. If the market is not going in that way as you anticipating it, then it's very simple. It makes the decision-making process much more simple. You're just not entering the trade. Just because the market goes to the opposite direction, it does not mean that you have to chase it. And now, instead of, you know, waiting for a short position, I'm just going to jump into a buy. That's why I was waiting for it. And I'm actually very glad for this scenario here. One thing's for sure, this was not a classic ICT setup. This was basically based on inversion because of the strong candles here. If it moves aggressively like this and inverting like two fair value gaps as well with down close candles, that's definitely an indication, especially when there's a strong level, for me that, okay, I wouldn't call it chasing because my stop loss was definitely above these highs. So everything fitted the criteria. And that's it, basically. So I think the best part of this session was up here. So that was the best part. But this was cool too. This was the adrenaline shot, you know. Anyway, but hey, it was cool. TB, I got my pro account approved on TPT. Ooh, nice. How come I can't find the profits from the 5 days test? Because you're going to start with a fresh account with 0 profits, right? So if you're starting out with a fresh pro account, there's going to be no profits there, if that's what you're asking. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you have to go to the, sorry, I understand now. You have to go on your dashboard on the past test account tab. Sorry. Yes, TB. If you go to the past test accounts, you will find the account number and you can check. That account is closed, right? So you can check that account right there. You just have to look for the tab. Oh yeah, you can't withdraw them, TB. You can't. You're starting with a fresh account. TB, that's not for withdrawal, TB. That is that's what's just for the test. Now comes the part when you can accumulate the profits and withdraw, you know. That's just for passing the test, TB. Yeah, TB. Come on, man. Don't do this with me. Yeah, don't tell me you didn't know that. Or basically you might be new. AD, welcome. You may be new with prof rating, so I take that back. I'm sorry. But yes, so if you're I think you're new, or I mean with the prof firms, but that's okay. First funded, yeah, okay then. Sorry, yeah. And by the way, congratulations for passing the account. So TB, yes, those profits are, you know, Fugazi, you know, fairy tale, fairy dust, you know, Fugazi, not it's not even in the system, you know, nothing. It's not there. Yeah. Now you're starting with the funded account. Now it becomes quote unquote real. Obviously it's simulated as well. But now from this simulated account, you're going to have your profit. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. Oh my god, I wish it was that easy. Yeah. But hey, at least you got the pro account. So now on the pro account, you can go for it. Make sure to reach the safety net properly. Okay, watch out for the intraday trailing. And anything above the safety net, you can take it. Anything above the, even you can take the safety net if you close the account, but then you have to close the account and you get 50%. 50% of the profits, but then you have to 50% of the safety net profit. But you have to close it then. Yeah, way to go. We all wish that. Oh yeah, so the intraday trailing, I think you're starting with $4,500 of maximum loss on the 150K. So that means, for example, I'm just going to give you an example, TB. If you are swimming in $1,000 of profit and your position is not closed, you're just swimming in an open trade with $1,000 of profit, then your stop loss, your maximum loss limit on the account is going to trail. Okay? So be careful with that. If you let your $1,000 open profit go back to, for example, break even, okay, you let that trade go back to break even, then you basically, quote unquote, lost $1,000 from your maximum loss limit. So that maximum loss limit from $4,500 is going to go down to $3,500, okay? Because it is using the high watermark system until you're reaching the safety net, okay? Until you're reaching that safety net. I think the safety net is like $4,500. Once you reach the safety net, it's going to lock into a static account. So it's going to lock into 150K. So no more trailing. So you can make like $10,000 after that. It's going to stay at 150K, the maximum loss limit threshold. But be careful with the open positions. For example, if you're swimming in $1,000 of profit, make sure to at least, until you're reaching the safety net, make sure to close a partial profit if you can, or move your stop loss so you secure some profits, okay? Secure some profits until you reach the safety net, and then you can, you know, basically the real fun starts once you reach the safety net. That's when the real fun is starting. Once you get the safety net, it is basically like the closest feeling that you can get to a real, but it's not real, but the closest that you can get to a real cash account. So yes, there is no consistency. So you can make as much as you want. So if you make $5,000 on your first trade, then boom, you just made it. Okay, so it's simple. So let's go, Francisco. Took 3 weeks. Hey, that's awesome. Straight to funded. Live, sorry, straight to live. Exactly. Safety net. I don't know how much is it on the 100K. I think it's 4,000 or 3,500. I don't know, GGI. I don't remember. I was using the 50K and the 150K accounts. I don't remember, Gigi, but it's there on the dashboard somewhere when you go to create an account. I don't know, KP trades. So my safety net is 4,500. Yes, that means if I'm floating 1K and I go below, I will reduce my safety net. Yes, exactly. So just, you know, if you're floating in a positive profit, for example, 1K is somewhat significant in my opinion. So that's kind of a significant profit even on a 150K account. If you're floating in 1K, what I would do is take partial or secure something by moving my stop until I'm not reaching the safety net. Okay, why would I want to sacrifice more and more from that maximum loss limit? Although people keep forgetting that there's a positive side to it, right? So if you lose $1,000 from that safety net, you're still left with $3,500, okay? So let's just stop here for a second. You're still left with $3,500. Now, what people forgetting is that for the next $1,000 in profits, there's going to be no Abdu. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So people forgetting that for that lost $1,000 safety net on the next couple of trades or trade, whatever, how many it will be, there's going to be no trailing. Okay, so there's two sides of the coins here, and we tend to forget that, okay, I lost $1,000 safety net, but at least until I make it back, there I can actually, you know, like use it comfortably. Like there's going to be no, you know, stress about losing more safety net until I'm not making that $1,000 back. So anyway, I hope you got my point. Yeah, this was a good move. It forces you to manage risk. Yeah. And by the way, that's why I'm saying if you go to 5-hour trades, nothing wrong with that if that's what you like to do. But if you go for high risk to reward trades, probably not the best idea to do it until you're reaching the safety net. Okay. Until you're going for it, go for 1-to-1, maybe 1-to-2, but most likely base hits. Base hit is basically somewhere around 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trades. That's what I call base hits. So go for base hits. Don't oversize the position. That's how, you know, step by step you can get to that safety net level. I'm just disappointed as it's not clear for the first time prop trader. Yeah, TB. I know it's sometimes it's kind of frustrating, and obviously, although the rules are there, we always tend to jump in suddenly, you know, and you know the fine print and the details in the rules are tend to you know, we tend to oversee and not really diving into the details there. But yeah. Yeah, and use some sort of ATM as advice. Yeah. That's also not a bad idea. Yeah. 2 funded accounts. That is frustrating. Coach Couch. Don't worry about it. You know why? Because we're just starting out with the best month of the year, everybody. September is going to be super awesome. Okay. This is going to be super great. September, October, November, even December. So we have so many opportunities and time and setups, you know. The most juicy months are coming right now. So remember that, and, you know, start all over. Never give up. Once funded, do you take the monthly? Once funded, do you take the monthly on Apex? I take the lifetime all the time. I always choose the lifetime activation fee because I just don't want to. It's psychological thing basically. I just don't want to deal with monthly payments. I don't like monthly payments. I don't like to pay. You know, every time there's a new month, I'm already seeing the bills coming in. You know, I have to pay the utility bill. I have to pay the rent. I have to pay tax. I have to pay everything I have to pay, and then comes the Apex monthly payments. I don't want that. I'm frustrated, you know, especially when I'm slowly building up the usually when I get to a payout, especially on Apex, it takes me like 2 months at least. So I know by statistic that I won't be able to make it for a payout. Statistically, hopefully yes, but statistically it will be a little bit hard for me to get to a payout under a month, and I'm not going to pressure myself. So I rather pay the lifetime fee. Pressure is off. I don't care about it anymore. I can just focus, and that's it. And for me, the price, I would rather pay it, and by not having the stress, you know. My funded future account's not working. Delco, what's happening? I was... let me see. On my end, everything is being connected. Let me put on a limit order just to see if it's working, all right? It's working on my end. Depending if you have TradeAway account or DX feed. I have DX feed and it's working. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way up. Kelly, that's a good question. I just want to show you guys something, a little bit of an extra here. Before Papa Powell started the symposium. Look at this. Look at this. If you go back to the 22nd of August, look at what this is. 2 bearish candles. That's an order block or a demand zone. Now the low of the demand zone is 240. If I would have to guess, I'm just going to extend it. 5-minute demand zone. We're still hovering in the midpoint somewhere. I mean, it's still holding up price, but that 240 is not too far. The problem is that from the London kill zone, there's not too much left. And I'm not sure if there's a probable or a good target on the upside here. Gun to my head, I would say this one can still hover around a little bit and then slowly taking out that sell side liquidity down there. That's what I would be anticipating. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this is something I think could happen. There's still, exactly, there's still room below, I think. That's what I'm really... So be careful taking a long position, all right? I'm not saying it cannot go there or go up there, but, you know, there's still some... Okay, so it seems like there could be a... You want to... Hey, you want a 50K account? Let's go, Thanos. That's awesome. All right, everybody. This was great. I think I am going to call it here because I'm not going to put on any more trades. And I'm going to be coming back in the New York session for... Oops, sorry. I did not manage to do that, but applause to everybody. I'm going to be coming back in the New York session and for MyFunded TV as well. So this was a nice little session. This was great. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the viewers and everybody who subscribed and pushed the like. Thank you. If you would like to support the channel, I would highly be grateful and appreciate it if you use my code TOMSABO for all these prop firms everywhere. MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, TRADEIFY, FUNDINGTICKS as well. Tick Trader. Bulenox still has the 91% sale. Apex has the 90% sale ending today. Check them out as well. Funded Futures Network has the buy one get one for free promo still extended. Thank you, everybody. I'm very grateful, and you know, let's see what New York is gonna bring us. All right, so God bless you all, and I'll be seeing you guys in New York. All right, join me because we're gonna do a giveaway. All right, cheers, everyone. God bless. Last question. Don't break time limit. Don't break the limit up and down rule. Basically, it's just it's okay because you're limited to maximum contracts, so you don't have to worry about that. So don't trade with more contracts than you're allowed to. But the platform is limiting you, so you're basically not able to trade with more contracts. All right, everybody. God bless and cheers, and thank you again for being here. And God bless.